Yeah, so how do I avoid big losses? How do I become a better trader? I mean, this is what every trader thinks about when they start out. So the first thing I would say is you've opened up a brokerage account, you funded it with 10, 50, $100,000. Don't start trading on day one. Don't do that. Think of trading as a long-term journey that demands a driver's license, right? So when I first started to drive, I didn't just get behind the wheel and just go to Publix or Target and I'm driving. No, I had to take driver's ed classes. I had to take the DMV course and then get my driver's license. Trading is somewhat the same thing. You want to get your education before you actually start trading. So number one, don't start trading right out of the gate. Number two, I would say build your resources, right? So browse different, financial media sites, different news sites, check out their level of information, check out their articles, op-eds, and just how they deliver, the daily news. Maybe you want to seek out a mentor, a registered advisor or a CFA, or just an industry pro with a proven, track record and reputation. They're all over the place. They're easy to find. What I see so many traders try to do is do this by themselves. They go it alone. And when you think about your life, how many things do you actually try to do on your own? You're trying to build a career. You're not doing that by yourself. You're trying to build a family. You want to go to the movies. Nobody wants to do these things on their own. Trading is no different. Build up your resources. The people around you are your team. This particular financial media site is part of your team if you feel that it's worthy. So number two is build your resources. Number three, I would say trade small. You're just starting out. Trade small increments. What's comfortable to you? Trade what you know, or at least what you think you know. I know retail. I've been in the retail environment most of my life, so I trade retail stocks. I know volatility in the market, so I trade volatility exchange traded products. Trade small, trade what you know. Stay away from TA. TA is technical analysis. Stay away from that in the beginning because that's a totally different discipline. It takes another level of education. The more fundamental analysis that you surround yourself with and get used to, the more comfortable you'll be trading in the beginning. So number three, trade small, trade what you know. Number four, read. You just always want to be reading. When you have the time to read about this particular investment that you plan or this particular stock that you want to trade, read. Read on what you're trading and investing. Stay away from sentiment-driven content. Oh, I think Walmart, or I believe Walmart. Those are sentiments. What you want to know is, what did Walmart earn? What were their sales? What were their gross profit margins? Those are the facts. Stick to the facts, gravitate to fact-driven content as opposed to sentiment-driven content. But read. The next thing, number five, I would say is have a trading plan. Be flexible with that plan, but have a trading plan nonetheless. Have an exit strategy and an entry strategy for every trade or investment you plan to take. If you choose to deviate from the strategy, support it. Don't just do it because maybe you're down and you want to give it more time, or just, maybe you're not comfortable with the profit level. You think it can go higher. Stick to the plan. The more you stick to your plan, the better you'll do over time. If you choose to deviate from it, though, support it with due diligence. Support it with due diligence. That goes back to point number four, which is reading. I guess the last thing I would say is, we're all going to incur losses. Investing that's part of the journey. Investing and trading, at some points in time, you will incur losses, but everything that I've already mentioned would help you mitigate how much of a loss you're going to take. It's all a learning process. If you think about higher education, you're paying to go to college. The same thing with the financial industry, investing and trading. Your losses, consider them your payment towards your education. The only value you'll get out of that payment, though, is what you take away from it. What you learned, why you took that loss. Maybe you didn't read something appropriately, or maybe there was additional information that you could have read. But it all takes time. So again, don't start trading day one. Build your resources, trade small, read, have a plan. Everybody takes losses, mitigate them.